sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. On the Falcons sideline, their head coach, Raheem Morris. His team off to a slow start, looking for a first win after 2 defeats. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers' Dave Canales. His team off to the opposite start, 2-0, and they are at home seeking a third straight win.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson set to get this one started. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons come out and they are led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
It's fair to say this season hasn't gotten off to the type of start they likely envisioned for themselves, but it's still early. A win here, it could go a long way towards changing the trajectory of this entire season. But what's going to make this even more difficult today, not only the worthy opponent that they face, but having to go on the road and do it here in a hostile environment. If he is able to lead his team to a win today, I think that gives them the spark to turn this season around.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals.
You're going to go play action with Penix. Forced to his right. He'll tuck it and take off.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcons first down.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Let's go.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Robinson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Penix. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Trevor Etienne is back deep for Carolina. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his 2nd year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
First down run, netted 3, so we've got a 2nd and 7 here.
Let's go, Ray.
Black, 95. Ready.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
Williams on the stop.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down.
Let's go now. 45. White. Set.
Now Young. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Ready, ready.
They'll go play action with Young. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. He gets free. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Panthers nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. Whoa. The Panthers offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They are obviously still smarting from that pick six a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10.
Here, set, go. Set, go.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Set, ready. Blue, 32. Hut, hut. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. He ties McMillan downfield. It's caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Yards on the play.
That's another quick first down, and that's a 25-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Set. Hut, hut, go.
It's a zone read given to Hubbard. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Let's go. Set.
To throw is Young. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment.
Ready.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Set. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
10 black. Set. Cut.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
You can do better than that.
That was terrible. Awful. Seriously.
What are you doing? Why can't we score? That's all right, buddy. That's all right. That's all right.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Cut. Cut.
From the gun, it's Young. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
One quarter in the books. It's the Falcons with the early lead. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Flush to his right, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Panthers are going to recover the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Got it.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 50. Green. Set.
Back to throw. Young. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Leggett. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
That's good for a Panthers.
On play action, Young. And He got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Black, 60 red. 60 red. Grill green. Ready, go.
Young. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
Ready. 10, cut.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
14 yards. And the Panthers.
Welcome to the show.
Cut, cut.
Throwing is Young. And he's in. Taylor McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Now Matthew Wright to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Panthers will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially close to Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, when you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's two guys that play tight in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones, and he'll run after and get what he can. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win third down one-on-ones. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield versus defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Colston Loveland, that's the guy I see.
And another one out of the Big Ten, Tyler Warren from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
Yeah, and he's a little more of a throwback, right? He can play a little quarterback, he can play H-back, he can put his hand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big, physical, run-after-catch. I think he's a good fit because, remember, in Indy, that Shane Steichen offense, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to get downhill with the run game, offensive line. So I think it's a good fit because he's very talented in the passing game, but he's going to keep teams honest with his ability to still contribute on all 3 downs.
Come on, set. Ready.
Young hands it to Hubbard. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
The best time to call a draw is when the defense is playing a pass situation, so a down and distance that screams pass. You want those defensive linemen ripping up the field thinking, I'm going to go sack the quarterback.
Okay, right.
In this case, they time it perfectly, hands the ball off to the back, big pickup.
Ready, ready, set.
On second down, Young. They set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Panthers first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 34-yard
Red,
line.
38. Red, yellow. Set.
To throw, Young. Exiting the pocket right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll be second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Ready.
Throwing on second down, Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, third down, 3 to go.
Ready. 33, yellow. Set, cut.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. First down and more inside the 15. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Ready?
They'll run with Hubbard. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Steel, black, down. Black 40, blue striker.
Now Young. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Third and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, 22. Needle blue. Drill green. Hut.
Here's Young to throw. He's got his big tight end. Jatavion Sanders. Touchdown, Panthers. It's his second touchdown of the year. Right adds the extra point. Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Falcons 7. Sam Martin set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ray McLeod on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense about ready to take over once more. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, the pressure gets there, and down This looks like a design run. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. From the gun, here is Pence. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Blue, 30 seconds.
Here's Young. Going up top. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Down. Ready.
Here's Young. Rolling right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the 2nd half.
Yellow.
To throw is Young. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
At their own 20-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And it's last year's most valuable player, Josh Allen. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Bills are back in the win column. They move to 2-1 with a Week 3 victory. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Houston Texans. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. Footwork, agility, speed, power. Oh.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. They'll start out first down and 10.
Ready, break. Set, hut. Ready, go. Ready, go.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Got it.
2nd and 11.
Here we go, set. Black, ready, go. Set.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Ready, ready. Set, go.
On the give, it's Hubbard. Not much there, a yard or two down to the 48. Dorian Williams in to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ready.
2nd down, they need 7.
Down. Hut, hut.
Now Young. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Let's go now. Set, go. 50, green. Set, hut.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Intended for
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On the set.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth
Here we
down.
go. Black 40. Hut.
They'll go. Young. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A gain of 21 on that pass play. It's good for a Panther first down. They'll look to pick up the pace.
Ready, ready.
From the pistol, a give to Hubbard. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Blue, ready?
To throw is Young. Out wide, it's Leggett. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Black.
Now they'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Intended for Adam Thielen.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Pitts is the man in motion. On second down, here's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. There's Dave Canales, the Carolina head coach. His Panthers heading back onto the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Set, go.
On the ground, this is Hubbard. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Ready, break.
From the 43, here's second down and 5.
Come on. Set.
Little play action with Young. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback, and don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant, and this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
60 green jack. Set, go.
Back to throw, Young. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
6, Mega. Smash, red. Ready, ready.
On fourth down, Young escaping the pressure right. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down.
Years ago, people would have thought you were crazy to go for fourth down on your side of the field, but that's not the case anymore. We're seeing it more and more often play out across the league. In this case, not a bad job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball, but he's able to find some space with his legs, and he's able to pick up the conversion.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40. Ready, go.
On play action, Young. To the right side and corralled by Fielder. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the double.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal.
Ready. 45. Hut. Set.
Young. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Whoa. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Second and goal.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Set, go.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he won't quite get in. Down to the one, setting up third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Come on, set. Set.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his third touchdown on the year. And another score puts them in great shape here in the fourth quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their third straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. This is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Falcons 7. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll begin with first and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball. And the Panthers are going to recover the football.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, but it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. And they are really playing well here to start September, aren't they? on their way to 3-0 as they look to finish this one off. On first down is Young. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Check White.
There's a handoff to Hubbard. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. 52 blue. Ready.
Another run here with Hubbard. They will have it at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a first down.
A gain of 6.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ready.
A second down throw for Young. Got his man at the 6. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. You're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
Ready.
Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
At the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings
So,
up
2
2nd
minutes to
and
play
goal.
here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Ready,
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Set, ready, set, go.
One more time, it's Hubbard. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now right to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Panthers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Falcons offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again, and here comes Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. It appeared like the Falcons were able to get back on that one. Ball stays with Atlanta.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Falcon first down.
They run over center with Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
From the gun, it's Penix. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Left side, he's got McLeod.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. The clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On second down, Penix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Third and long. From the gun, here is Penix. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. The Falcons getting their puncher out there, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners. As we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte. sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. On the Carolina sideline, it's their head coach, Dave Canales. He's got his guys playing well here in September, 3-0 to start the season. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. And off we go from Foxborough. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better. The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. On 4th down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. This is taken at the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the number 1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Set.
They'll go again with Hubbard. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back.
Still 2nd down.
ready. Red, yellow. Here we go, here we go. Yellow, 45 blue. Check, hut.
On second down, Young. On the run to the right. He's going to keep it himself. A big play there on the scramble. 35 yards.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
There he goes again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Ready, break.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and a yard.
Set, hut. Blue, 32. Set, go.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
That's good for a Panthers.
Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Down, cut, cut.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard.
We typically see the big guys up front, Mike, make plays at the line. But every so often, he's able to drive through, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
Let's go now. Ready, ready. 45, wide. Ready.
Now Dowdle. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Ready.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
They'll run with Dowdle. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Panthers first down. First and goal, Carolina.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on fourth down by what they call on third down. So I think after that third down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on fourth down. But didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on third. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
Beetle blue. Ready, ready. 33, yellow, black shot. Steel, black. Ready, go.
Throwing on second down, Young. Escaping to his left. Off he goes.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is impossible. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
6, mega. Here we go. 10, black. 5, 97. Hut, go.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal.
60 red. Check, hut.
They'll go for it with Hubbard. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
Left side, he's got Henry.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They've got it 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, here's May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Bryce Baringer now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
50, green.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I'd imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Kyle Duggar there to make the play.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
That is part of the 3. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now Matthew Wright to add the extra point. The kick is good. Panthers will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing. Sam Martin set.
Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Patriots offense headed back to take over once more. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Here's Gibson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 9. The throw is May. He'll find his man. That's Kendrick Bourne. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up
Third and inches. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
That was an all-in effort up front, Mike. They knew the quarterback sneak was coming, and there is only one way to stop it. We normally don't see defenses win at the line on a sneak, but in this case, they did, and they bring up fourth down.
This brought in out past the 20. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
31-yard line.
Ready, go! 45, wide. Hut.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down as we hit a 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Ready, go! Hut, go!
Another run here with Hubbard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On first and 10, here's Young. Moving outside the pocket. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Ready. Set, go.
Young to throw again on second down. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. He's got his man. That's Leggett. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Carolina.
Come on, set. Black, red, cycle. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got the first-round pick, Teteroa McMillan. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Panthers
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. On is right for the point after. He's got it, and the Panthers move out on top, 14-0.
14. Patriots nothing. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. It is 3rd and long.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
May gonna look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
You, yellow. Ready. 52, blue. Rail, yellow. Hut, no.
From the gun, it's Young. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Boy, easy call for an official. Once the receiver steps out of bounds, he can't be the first guy to touch it, so that brings out the flag.
Let's go now. Black, yellow, 22. Set, hut.
They'll go play action with Young.
Welcome to the show.
Not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, the man he was looking for there. 3rd down coming up.
On the ready. Green jack. Set, ready. Red, 38. Flight blue. Ready. Go.
Now Young. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Milton Williams. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
Sam Martin in punt formation.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before buys kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our look around the league starts now, and it starts with a good one here. And it's the man who missed last year but is back now, J.J.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready? Come on, set, go. Hut, hut.
Here's a toss left side. It's Hubbard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, what's that?
Working out of the gun. It's May. This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing is May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
For our Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's the Pro Bowl corner, J.C. Horn. And His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On the double. Set. Hut. No. 10 black. Say.
It's a zone read given to Hubbard. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 30. 10 cycles. Ready.
On play action. Young. Open man downfield is Leggett. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
On the set. Set. Go.
On the toss, here's Hubbard. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
3-3. Here we go. Hut.
Back to throw. Young. This is caught 2. And he's in. Xavier Leggett. Touchdown, Carolina. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Right, adds the extra point. Panthers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Sam Martin set
The
to
kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Here's May. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open.
Now Dave Canales has reached for the red challenge flag, and they'll get a second look.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. On 1st and 10, here's May. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Throwing on third down is May. Will set up the screen for Gibson. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Patriots ready for the punt.
For the Patriots.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. There's Dave Canales, the Carolina head coach. His Panthers heading back onto the field. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock.
Hunt, hunt. Black, 95. Ready, ready.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Okay,
second
ready?
and 8.
Let's go. Set.
Here's Hubbard. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Ready, 33. Yellow. Cut, cut.
Here's Young. Just set up the screen here to Hubbard. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. On now is the punt team for the Panthers, as he's on to punt for the second time. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. To throw now. May. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Kershawn Horton. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already. Throwing on second down, May. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Antonio Gibson.
3rd and long.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Out of the gun, here's May. And that is incomplete.
I think this drive, and particularly that last 3rd down in incompletion, Mike, has really summed up the story of this game offensively. No matter how many times they try to generate some plays through the air, there's just nowhere to go with the ball. In this case, the coverage is tight.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Jackson.
Intercepted by the Panthers. It's a turnover on downs.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Down. Ready? Go.
Here's Young. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play for the Panthers. 32 yards.
32-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
Come on, set. Set, cut.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. That one taken in right side by Legette.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Red, cycle. Set, go.
To throw is Young. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down. A gain of 5.
Here we go. Ready.
1st down, Panthers.
A give up the middle. It's Hubbard. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this one in. Cuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. And I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it don't get much better than that.
Now Wright to add the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Panthers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage. An injured Patriot. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
All right, here we go, throw it.
And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was brought down by Trevin Wallace. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now Gibson. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get an even 20 on that one.
That's good.
1st down, New England.
1st down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Chris Barnes is getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
At the 39-yard line.
May to throw on second down. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, movement.
Now, May. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Nick Squirtin. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. On second down, it's May. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
That'll be complete to Gibson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. They're going. It's May. He's got Douglas going deep. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. The Panthers offense getting set to get back to work. And it's looking like 4-0 might be in the cards. They're going to finish off a perfect September as they're going to start this drive. First and 10.
Blue striker. Ready.
They'll go play action with Young. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver, and when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Let's make a play, boy.
Second and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
And 10 yards.
Come on, set. Ready.
Now Young. Side for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
On first and 10, here's Young. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
If it's complete, it's Thielen over the middle. And they'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up. Here we go. One final play. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looks like he might have gotten there early.
Strike blue. Set, ready. Yellow, needle blue. Hut,
Now Young. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their mark to 4-0.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.